What's up, everyone? Hope you guys doing well. First things first, wish you all a happy new year. This is sort of like the first video in 2024, and there's like more to come. And already we have some really good news. You might have figured out by the title, or you might have followed me on Twitter, and you would have seen the updates already. First is the flight controller batch I received. So it was all with the right components. You might have seen in my previous video where there were few wrong components we had used, and that's all corrected, and we have received the latest batch with everything right. All the components are the right ones we chose in the bill of materials, and we have received that. It's already there in this box, and I've received few units, and I only tested one for now. I just wanted to make sure I use that boards when I'm ready to ship to someone who is ready to do the testing. And I also received the IMU board. You might have seen both the videos about the flight controller and the IMU, and the IMU board had some design issues, and you might have seen the rework video. If not, I'll put both the videos in the description below. You could check that out. And I have corrected those design issues, and I also received the IMU board. So the combination of the flight controller and IMU board has been under test. Not just the bench testing, what I've been doing for a long time. This is sort of the first time in this year we have taken the board, mounted that on a drone, and taken that out in the field. I have done something around 100 plus flights, it's around 120-ish flight tests. And as you guys know, the drone I've been testing is a really not really a big drone and not really a small drone. And the flight time I get around is probably 6 to 7 minutes. Sometimes if I'm just hovering in place and just collecting data for the IMU, I get around 8 minutes ish. So I'm planning to either build a bigger drone or use a 6S battery what I have for these FPV drones over here. Planning to put that and just do a hover test. So probably I should get around 10 minutes of flight time. So that is still pending. I've been running only on 3S batteries for now. So that's the thing as of now. There were few issues on the flight controller and the IMU board, and we fixed that. And so far, all the firmware side and connecting a lot of these sensors, right? Our Agam flow optical flow sensor, they're distance sensor, the GPS, and even the crossfire, because crossfire is somewhat typically not used with PX4, and so that's something I've done the testing. And also using a 4-in-1 ESCs is something not a typical build of a PX4 is. So this is something I've already tested with the flight controller, and so far everything has been good. I've been able to get really stable flight. I add the video over here. A few of the things what is still pending is the carrier board. So that combination of flight controller and carrier board is pending for now. And also the flex PCB or the flex cable connecting the flight controller and IMU is the one I have designed in the first batch, had a very short length. It was very perfect. It connects to both the connectors. There's no play. So I wanted to make sure there is some sort of a play so that there is no stress on the IMU board. So I just made it a little lengthier, and the batch is still pending. So the carrier board and flex cable is pending yet. Once I get that, all these four components or the four parts would be tested together. That is something still pending. And the thing is the case is completely 3D printed, as you see here. And I was expecting, because how hard the MCU gets, I thought this wouldn't last long. I might have to print more, but I should say just one case is holding well. There's no heat sink or thermal paste or anything like that. So it's been holding really well so far. And also because I test for only 6 to 7 minutes, so I might be wrong there. But in some cases of testing, I swap the battery like very quickly. I don't allow it to like cool down or don't give a huge gap over there. So I would say like it's pretty much good. Again, we had to wait until like we either build a bigger drone or like put a long battery and do a longer flight tests. And as you can see here, there are a few things like I want to like make changes in the design here. The IMU board needs to be soft mounted, so that's something I've been working on. And the whole case needs to be like in aluminum or something like that, so that's still in the works. And yeah, that's it. You can like watch the video for now, and let's get back into it. Alright, I guess you guys watched the video. I hope you guys had fun watching there. And I did make a lot of flights, but some of that was recorded, some of them weren't. I just like wanted to make sure like I get some sort of like feedback from the video, and if there's like some changes that I need to do while testing. So that's it. I'm planning to make another video based on like sort of like a QA session, I would say. The reason is because I see that a lot of questions I get asked is like pretty repetitive. Questions like, why aren't you doing like motor manufacturing, or like why aren't you focusing on agriculture drones or defense drones? In some cases, like some people have asked like you fly like FPV stuff, so why don't you look into the FPV systems, like make a video transmission system like FPV motors, FPV ESCs, and things like that. So, and also like I do get questions like these, like how to join your company, or like how do I support your company. I'm really happy seeing all these emails, especially from students who are like really eager to like learn things. I'm really happy. I really want to like give some sort of work to anyone, but the thing is like it's somewhat like a hardware-based startup, right? Like I need people right next to me to be working with me and like learn stuff. And it's not something like you could do remotely or do anything of that sort as of now. So that's where like a lot of people hesitate joining. And also like I'm building my company right in my room, and we don't have a official space yet where we all can meet and like learn together. So I wanted to like basically answer those questions I get asked on like how to build drones, or like why don't I do that, why don't I do this, and things like that. I get questions in like my YouTube comments, I get questions in my Twitter DMs, and some people like coming through the community ask me on the questions like these on WhatsApp. So basically I wanted to like curate all those questions and make an entire video on that part. So if you guys have any questions on these topics or anything related to drones or what I do, what you could do is you can comment down below with your questions. I'll take that as well. Probably in the next few weeks, whenever I get time, I'll try to make those videos, and I'll try to make it as soon as possible. There are like other topics which I'm working on. So that's something I want to do. Like, let me know what you guys think. If you think that's actually a good idea, you could like comment down below with your questions, as I said. I guess that's it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see more of these updates in the future, and probably things take off the way we are planning. Let's see that. All right. Thank you. Bye.